Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's been a while now since I've uploaded my last video. But within this video, I'll be talking about how I prepare myself within the application process, and I'll give some advice and tips to you guys out there, and I hope it helps. But okay, before I get into the steps, I wanted to say that this video is not only just for senior year student or high school student, but I would say students in general, because I think it's very important to start early and get to know and get ready to prepare yourself, but not too early. It's gonna be so stressful just thinking about it. So yeah. And also, let's be honest, I was gonna be honest with you guys, because grades and extracurriculars plays an important role within the application process, and that's the main requirements in how the university or the admission officer judge each student on, and that's also a way in how they distinguish the level and ability of each student as well. So in order to have a good grades and maintain a good grades, I would say try to manage your timetable as much as you can, and try to take and challenge yourself to take any advanced or advanced courses, like maybe AP courses. For me, I took AP courses, so that's also a way to boost your transcript. But in selecting those advanced courses, I wanted to say that don't just select courses that, oh, my friends are joining, so let's join together. I know that you guys don't want to I personally also don't like joining courses alone, because maybe it's just too lonely and stuff. But you should also think about whether it is worth taking it or not, whether it's the subject that you're enjoying to learn, because you know that you don't want to ruin your transcript because of a certain subject that you don't find yourself committed into. So yeah, choose wisely. And for extracurriculars, it doesn't limit to school clubs or volunteers, but I would say outside classes activities in general. So try to be active and social enough that you can list down a few of the activities that you find yourself growing and learning. So it really helps when you are writing your personal statement and some short essays that the application form required. And yeah, please do not just cram yourself up within a year and took a bunch of activities and a bunch of courses. No, don't do that. Because that's just too stressful. And I guess that's all I'm gonna say about grades and activity and extracurriculars. So now let's go to our advice. So step 1, I would say think and have a initial plan. So what I mean about initial plan is, do not research too much yet. Just have a heads up or initial list about where you want to go, which university, why, what program. So just a bit about that, and because it's really helpful for step 2. And also list down any second plans that you have, since not everything gonna go as what you expected, right? So have a second plan, second country where you want to go and something like that. So step 2 is to talk to your parents. I know that this might not be a concern or any problem to some students, but I find that talking to your parents is very useful and very important as well. So I personally think that it helps me to figure out a lot of things when I talk to them, and I tell them my thoughts and my plans. That's why I wanted you guys to have like a initial plan and try to talk to them, like whether it is possible or is it a good idea to do this, since you know that studying abroad is not just your own decision, but with your parents' decision as well. So because I know that I can't afford the tuition fee just by myself, right? So at the same time, I talk to them about that, and they just share their opinions and thought with me. As an international student, studying abroad is quite challenging because the tuition fee is kind of high. So yeah, try to talk to your parents and see what they say, because it is very important to ask for their consent and see whether they could afford that kind of tuition fee and other fee added together. So yeah, try to ask them for some advices as well. For example, if they don't think it is realistic or they don't think it's possible, ask them for any advice and tips, whether or not are there any other ways to make it possible or any better pathway for you to study. Yeah, so I guess that's step 2. So step 3, after having the approval from your parents, you can start researching now. So start researching and list down your ideal university class programs. So as you know, check their requirements, get familiar and note down their deadlines, and search for any supplements that you need, like SATs, ACTs, IELTS or TOEFL. So keep in mind that SAT and ACT are quite similar, while TOEFL and IELTS are also quite similar. So for example, SAT and ACT, I took ACT instead of SAT. It's because I personally prefer ACT, because I find that SAT is much more challenging than ACT. So and also I took ACT on a computer base, so I guess I find my own pace and ACT suits me better than SAT. So I guess try taking the practice test and time yourself, or maybe test yourself and see which one you prefer. And for IELTS and TOEFL, my current country location mostly offer IELTS, so I took IELTS instead. So and also within this step, get familiar and check check everything that you wanted to know, such as the tuition fee, which locations, also for scholarships, since scholarships deadlines are also different, and the application form for scholarship also varies depending on the amount that they offer. So like check them ahead as well before you missed out some of their good offers. So Canadian universities, I guess most universities would offer like the entrance scholarship, which doesn't need any application form. It's just when you get admitted and you meet all their requirements, you would get the award. So 4 is to finalize your list. So in finalizing your list, it is when you should eliminate any universities that you find yourself challenging to meet their requirements and don't find yourself going to. So don't just apply to university that you think that, oh my god, I just want an offer, but like instead find yourself going to that school. So you have the commitment within achieving that requirement and wanting to get into that school. Yeah, because of the application form, the price is also pricey, so the more you apply, the more you need to pay. So yeah, and keep only the university that you are interested in, and also keep in mind that don't just choose the university but also the program, because the program is what you're going to study about. The program should be prioritized, and I guess different university are best known differently, so that's what you need to research about. And revise your selected programs whether you're actually interested in, instead of following your friends like, oh, they're going to business, oh, they're taking business management, oh, they're taking architecture, whatsoever. So just don't follow your friends, because you and your friends' ability and interest are different as well. So like be realistic with yourself and like try to open yourself more and seek towards what you're interested instead. And also note down all the deadlines, check out the scholarships and note down their deadlines as well, so you won't miss the due date. And step 5 is start applying. Yeah, it's very tiring. So step 5 is to start applying one by one, because you don't want to mess up all the application forms, right? So I would say start one by one, give yourself some time, and do not rush your application form, because it is important to show the best side of yourself. And it is very important because the university, the college judge you within the personal statement, the essays that you're gonna upload, right? So as you know, a personal statement within a day, it's not ideal. So yeah, I guess take note of that. And also, like, all the application form doesn't mean that, oh, after you finished the application form you need to submit right away. No, you can save and continue later on, and that, I think that works toward all application form. Yeah, so you have the time to go back and check and submit anytime you feel that, oh, you're ready. And finally, pay the fee. So there's like a website or like a application form center. So I personally applied to Canadian University, so there's a center called something I forgot, but I remember it's 105. It's for international student, where there's the majority of the school are listed within that center. So you just need to like select the university that you're going to apply and pay the fee together. Yeah, but there's also a few schools or few uni where you need to apply through their private website. Yeah, so check that as well. And ta-da, you're done. But yeah, it's time consuming, and it's really important to manage your time well. And like what I've said, that you still have your senior year going, so do not stress yourself out just because of the application form. Instead, start early. Yeah. And also for the like personal statements or like any short essays, try writing them, like draft them out early. For example, during the summer before your senior year. Yeah, so you have the time to like check again and again and again, so you won't need to like finish all the workload within just maybe half a year, and you need to maintain the grades as well. So like it is very important to have a good time schedule, time management. Yeah, I guess that's it, and I wish you guys all the best, good luck. And if you guys have any questions or concerns regarding application process, please feel free to comment down below, shoot me a DM. And I guess that's it for today's video. Bye guys.